I forgot to get water. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Meta Madness Qualifier number 3. We are in day number 1, and we're in match number 4 for the upper bracket winner bracket round 3. On the left-hand side, we have Saboteurs. On the right, it is going to be Akatsuki. Thanks, Bahamut. What is this clip, Mers? Wait, no. Clipped by Mers, posted by Khan. What is this clip? What's going on? I have no idea. Alrighty. Anyways, left-hand side, as I mentioned, Saboteurs. Right-hand side, Akatsuki. And we will see Sky Temple as map number 1. The members of Akatsuki won the coin flip. They will choose first pick, Battlefield of Eternity, and Tomb of the Spider Queen banned out by Saboteurs. Akatsuki will ban out Dragonshire and Braxa sold out. Sky Temple is the first map chosen by Saboteurs, as the opposing side, as I mentioned, has first pick priority. The other thing to mention, too, is there is a list of banned heroes, as this is the Meta Madness, and there are banned heroes. There are 12 pre-banned heroes in the tournament. Those are going to be Genji, Hanzo, Anduin, Blaze, Hogger, Diablo, Hammer, Vala, Brightwing, Abathur, Lucio, and Tracer. Those 12 heroes are perma-banned. Heroes that are banned at the top of the screen do not add to that list. Only heroes that are picked and played. So map number 2 could be Infernal Shrines, and we could see an Anub'arak, Rhaegar, or Sylvanas if they're not banned away. But let's go ahead and take a look at what our last ban is going to be. From the members of Saboteurs, Karazim. Why the Karazim? What do the members of Saboteurs know or plan that we don't understand here? Is this something that Akatsuki was running in a previous series and Saboteurs were maybe able to sneak a glance at? I'm not sure. Maybe this is something from scrims. Either way, Dahaka Murid in the left-hand side for Saboteurs. Nice start. Easy kind of, I wouldn't say point-and-click stuns, but easy skill shots to land. Straight lines. Straight lines, short distance, usually your point-blank in their face. Maev, Uther... What is this composition from Akatsuki? What is this? Percent damage? Yeah, I mean, like, the 7-sided strike is like, why are they worried about 7-sided strike? Something's going on with this draft. But either way, something smells fishy. Greymane banned away. It's a weird ban. Not that weird, but still, it's just kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, what are you up to? What's the game plan here from Saboteurs? We're gonna have to find out in just a moment. Let's see. Dahaka Muradin, still need a healer, still need some damage, still needs some more damage. Could go for the solo lane sandwich and do a hyper carry here. Could look for like a Chromie early on. Okay, Cassia, Jaina, and then they'll pick their healer. Honestly, Ana's not a bad idea. Ana for the biotic grenade, since they're going double support, throw in that healing debuff or the healing denial. Are they gonna like just take all the healers on the side of Akatsuki? No, okay, they're gonna take a Sonya and a Kael'thas. Okay, all right. So it's just double support. I was starting to be like, are they just taking all the healers in game 1, regardless of the win or loss? They just deny a bunch of healers in the map pool. Oh, that's not gonna be the case. And last pick, gonna need a. I like the Ana here. I mean, biotic grenade, nano boosted Jaina, nano boosted Muradin would be awesome as well. I think the Ana slots into this composition perfectly, so long as they have an Ana player, and I do think they do. Oh, Deckard Cain will be the choice. Gonna make some shapes on the ground with the old man. Gonna make some shapes on the ground. Okay, alright. Which team will win? Sky Temple. Let's see, we have Saboteurs versus Akatsuki. As we load on in, we've got a prediction coming your way, but if you're having a good time here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. If you're watching over on YouTube, as we always do at the start of these series, be sure to like and subscribe the VOD, so that way we can grow the YouTube channel. It's always much appreciated, everyone lurking, chatting, hanging out here on Twitch, as well as to those of you that support the YouTube channel. Alrighty, everybody, with that said and ready to go, be sure to use your Prime Gift. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, we already went through all of that. Let's load on into Sky Temple, map number 1 in our 4th best of 3 of the day. All these VODs will go up on YouTube with spoiler-free additional time and the middle segments edited out. Qualifier number 2, the day number 2 is going to start going up tonight, and those should start releasing on Monday. These games I'll be editing probably tonight when I come back from the bar. Because I think I'm going to get out of the house today, stretch my legs, go have a couple beers at the bar after stream, and then do some editing. Actually, you know what would be smart? Do the editing and then go. That would be a smart idea. Let it all render while I'm gone. Bit of a load in here. How inappropriate. That's Madara's not on Akatsuki. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point. Alright, we're loaded on into map number 1 of our 4th best of 3 of the day. On the left-hand side, we're going to be looking at the members of Saboteurs. Yasu Deckard Kane, Retso Jaina, Dino Cassia, Hazuab's Dahaka, and Big Bad Benny on the Muradin. To the east of our map, we're looking at Akatsuki, Banana Stukov, Masquerade Uther, Skog playing Kael'thas. We've got an Ultralisk, Maiev, and Darkmok rounds out that draft on Sonya. As we get into the mid lane, we can see our level 1s, and I pose this question to all of you. Which team is going to be winning Sky Temple? 4th best of 3 of the day, first map in this best of 3, Saboteurs versus Akatsuki. Winner goes on to the winner bracket finals. Loser will be dropping down to the lower bracket for tomorrow. As we've had upper bracket for all of day 1, lower bracket and grand finals will be tomorrow. Also, as a note, the grand finals map number 1 will be Hanamura Temple. That is a decision made by the admins. Alrighty, chat. Yep. Gamble's up, ready to go. Let's see what happens. Darkmok getting dragged. Bad Benny comes in with the Dwarf Toss. He has the level 1 block stacks. Lands the Stormbolt to the face of Darkmok, who answers back with a little Stormbolt. We have a small DC, so let's go ahead and get ourselves out of the game. Pull ourselves out here really quickly for competitive integrity. And we will wait for the... Looks like we had a small DC, same time... So it looks like some little connection issues here on the EU side of things. The readies are already out from Hazuab's, and I think we're going to be getting back into this in just a moment. All right, 7,800 to 8K. All right, we got some odds. You like to see it. Readies are out. The countdown's in. We're back into it. Ladies and gentlemen, bottom lane, we currently have Dino trying to get away from the enemy as Deckard Cain Yasu lands a good scroll of ceiling. Did go into Sapphire level 1. And that increases the slow from 35% to 65% on that Haradra Cube when applied. Charge strikes on the Cassia, Regeneration Globes, the Fingers of Frost for Jaina, Mana Addict on the Kael'thas, Silver Touch Uther, Low Blow I do believe, yeah, Nice's Memento. Invade into the camp from Bad Benny? No. Just anchoring a little forward. Yasu throwing some potions around here in case there is going to be a fight to break out. Bad Benny still anchoring in the rotation towards top mid lane. Thunderclap for the dismount. A couple autos in there. Gravity Lapse lands onto Bad Benny. The bird and Dwarf tosses in, looking for the body block, and that will be first blood over to the side of Saboteurs. Sorry, I was going to say Vinland Raiders. I'm like, no, that was the previous best of 3 that we were on, but now, new best of 3. This is Saboteurs versus Akatsuki, as we do have that Bruiser camp going into the top lane. Dahaka gonna work his way towards the top. Does he enhanced agility level 1? Indeed, Hazuab's is. Bad Benny, Dwarf tosses away, gets a potion, Living Bomb will expire. Did I go snowboarding on opening day? The mountain did not open. The mountain has not opened. They delayed out the mountain opening day. My expectation is the mountain won't open till after Thanksgiving. We're getting, like, we've had a lot of moisture up in the mountains, but Monday and Tuesday are going to be 55 degrees Fahrenheit. That is over 10 Celsius. Over 10 Celsius is a little too warm to be making snow. just a little too warm. It's actually closer to like 12 or 14 Celsius those days, because it's like mid-50s. And 10 Celsius is 50 degrees Fahrenheit if my caster math is correct. So yeah, the mountains haven't opened. I actually had some friends that went up into like the hills. Like I had some friends who just hiked up to a random area and just made some jumps yesterday. With my hip where it's at right now, I unfortunately can't do any hiking, but hopefully my hip will heal this. We'll get some good healing this winter. I'm going to be doing some sports medicine therapy this winter. I'm trying to get that all set up right now with a physician. All right, some nice odds on this map number 1 as Sonya starts working on the top lane objective. Jaina will rotate up. Bad Benny gonna have a Stormbolt onto the sidewall. Though Dino's up here as well. Darkmok is okay. Jaina now has top lane in control. Mid to go back over to the side of Akatsuki. Sonya just trying to stave off any sort of extra siege from this wave. We'll be able to clear out some of it. Last shots will get some damage onto the mid lane fort. Top shots will get some damage onto that top lane fort. Meridian Dwarf tosses in, masquerades the target, but it lands a Stormbolt, or excuse me, lands a stun into Bad Benny, and now this Meridian's in a rough spot. No Dwarf toss to get away. Darkmok, they're going to try and trade, but Dino goes in deep, and I don't think this is going to work out too well. Double kill to the side of Akatsuki. T-shirt weather. Oh, dude, for sure. Banana starting the harassment here in the global chat with a question mark at the enemy team after getting a double kill. Sonya's gonna land a slam or so into Hazuab's top lane. Darkmok was keeping that energy up, I was gonna say that hatred, that fury, that rage. Forget what is the baseline? Is it Fury? Yeah. Hence the name Shot of Fury. Oh, Umbral Bind on the Dino. Fan of Knives with the Loon's Wrath will get some extra damage. Rutso trying to back away. Tries to get the last little bit of damage onto Ultralisk. And Ultralisk will pop off and find the kill. Bad Benny wants to try and take down the Maiev. Will they be even able to do so? Doesn't seem like it. Wait, Ultralisk, Spirit of Vengeance away. 5 HP. You are kidding me, Ultralisk. The double support composition of Akatsuki gets a double kill once again. They invade the camp, steal that away, and will be able to take down Fort Front Gate in this lane. Dear Lord, Saboteurs are getting run around here on map number 1 in the beginning here. Containment disc into Bad Benny. What's the follow-up? It's no Divine Storm on the Uther. He's Divine Shield level 20. Umbral Bind pulls Bad Benny back in, and he will fall. Let's cycle through those other numbers as we do have our 10 talent tiers on the right-hand side. Divine Shield, Phoenix, Rather Berserker, Massive Shove, and Containment Disc to the members of Akatsuki who find themselves a bottom lane fort very early on. But I want to point this out on the map. Top lane fort, around 20%. Mid lane fort, around, 5%. Chat, you can do the math on this. 1,990 out of 15,450. Bottom lane will get shots into mid lane fort. Bottom lane will get shots into top lane fort. All forts will fall on the side of Saboteurs 6 minutes and 20 seconds in. Sonya on the right-hand side will be invaded by Dino. Can he get defended in time? Dino gets the fend. Darkbox gotta leave this. Cassia Valkyrie doesn't get the fishing they're looking for, but a fantastically timed invade from the members of Saboteurs to find some sort of consolation prizes. They do have to give over bottom lane objective, which is going to be rocketing through, actually lasering its way through bottom lane. Keep front gate to Hawker Brush Talks in the bottom. It's a 2, definitely. You sure about that, Tessa? Good to see you, bud. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Masquerade low inside of a Blizzard. Self-cast Divine Shield. Moves back into Muradin with a stun immediately. Hammer of Justice locking Bad Benny in place, but no kill into our blue Muradin. A 2-level lead. Let's call it a level and a half realistically, as Levin just rolls through on the side of Saboteurs. 1 to 5 in kills favoring Akatsuki's. Gravity Lapse, Lurking Arm, Weighted Pustule. There's a number of bind, and Bad Benny made a bad decision. Rather Berserker is still active for Darkmok, who's going to pressure onto Hazuabs. One more slam might get the kill, but got to be careful of that Cassia. Darkmok moves into the top lane wave. Slam again into Hazuabs, but Darkmok, I think, realizes, I'm all alone here. My team's currently getting a boss in bottom lane. Gonna try and wiggle their way away from the Rutso damage. If Sonya could trade here, that'd be huge. I doubt she gets the slam! What?! Yo, you can't be upset about that trade. Boss, Jaina, Sonya trade? Yeah, you're happy about that on the red side. You are absolutely happy about that. Sonya up in 10 seconds. We're knocking on a keep 8 minutes in. Level 14 almost here for Akatsuki. Saboteurs looking real pressured here in map number 1 as Dino tries to flank poke onto all of this. Containment disc onto Bad Benny will timeout, or will activate with a timeout. Valkyrie gets Kael'thas here. Cleanse from Masquerade. Divine Shield applied as well. Phoenix thrown down on the ground. Divine Shield will expire. Stormbolt from Bad Benny to lock Masquerade in place. Masquerade tries to put some pressure onto the enemies as they're advancing, or at least Bad Benny split. Now Masquerade's the one to fall. The Emerald was applied to the Herodric Cube, but I don't think it actually got any sort of hit. Skog is dead here. Bottom keep has gone down. Boss will not get much more than some core scratching, core shield scratching. Darkmok gets channel in mid, but Dahaka will have the... Yeah, he's going to force Darkmok off. Spirit of Vengeance in. Stay a while and listen. Catches one. Blizzard down on the ground. Dino's going to try and pressure onto Ultralist, but now Dino's in a really rough spot health bar-wise. Containment disc into Hazuabs. Rutso, do you have the improved ice block? No, still a few thousand away on that one. A couple thousand. Well, actually, not even a few. Just like 1,000 some change on that. Dino goes down. It's a 4-9 kill game favoring Akatsuki, and Saboteurs, they got Bad Benny on the bottom lane objective, but he's so low, he's gonna have to leave this as they get the bottom lane fort. Whew. What a game number 1. 16 talent here will go through to Akatsuki as they get these shots onto the mid lane keep front gate, taking down that outer structure. I guess outer defenses. Jaina's done with her Fingers of Frost level 1. Almost done with her improved ice block. 5 stacks out of 10 for Dahaka. He's got mount speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. 29 stacks on the Kael'thas for his arcane barrier activatable. Bottom lane Sonya pressuring onto Dino. Still has Wrath of Berserker up and available. Bad Benny Dwarf tossed into the bush. Tries to go for a Stormbolt. The drag from Dahaka does connect. Banana and Skog are down here. The healing pathogen to spread around. Darkmok wants to keep that Wrath Berserker active. Divine Shield applied to Sonya. She goes on in. Uther's immediately going to fall, but it will be a Decker Cane traded. Hazuabs looks for the drag, can't land it. Some Ghost Heals out from Masquerade. Amplify the health of some allies. And Darkmok trying to keep that Wrath Berserker active. Stormbolt and maybe Darkmok might fall right here. Murden Dwarf tosses in. Sonya gets a beautiful spin through so much of this, slamming onto Dino. Maiev comes in with the Spirit of Vengeance. Umbra Bind gets the pull onto Jaina. Rutso uses the improved ice block with 113 HP. Will go down. Dino's Valkyrie does not get the pull they're looking for. Bad Benny gets Avatar activated just in time, but unfortunately I think Ultralist still has the kill with the Umbra Bind. No. Avatar enough healing. Was there an activatable from Murden as well? Ah, it was the healing static that helped out. Dino will fall to the Kael'thas. Top lane fort goes down. 30 seconds on Cassia, 15 on the Jaina. Wrath Berserker activated again by Darkmok. Scroll a ceiling and a Sapphire applied as well. Lock Kael'thas in place for a moment, but he's not going to fall. Phoenix out from the Kael'thas. They're looking to take down mid lane keep. Sonya's Wrath Berserker will be enough. No, they're actually going to let... Phoenix won't get it. Masquerade gets a well met or a holy shock level 4 to take down the keep. Stuns Hazuabs immediately. Top lane, by the way, that wave is still pushing in, but I don't think the members of Akatsuki give a damn. Finally a chill weekend? Well, I'm glad to hear. Sorry that things got a little chaotic. Glad to have you back with us here in the channel. Wishing you all the best as Darkmok will finish out this camp. No invade from Saboteurs. Objective phases in the top and bottom will be spawning in 1 second. Seems like Masquerade and the rest will just focus on bottom lane. I mean, realistically, if you play this trade-wise, it is very in favor of Akatsuki. Boss, by the way, 3 seconds away from spawning. Top lane, Sonya. She's going to get some spin value into the enemy team. No life. Yeah, goodbye. Sonya goes down. They were considering rotating up, but Banana, I think, is just going to hearth out right now. Yeah, they leave bottom lane completely. Looking to see what the enemy's going to go for. Bad Benny and a few friends are going to be scouted out. So the assumption is the enemy's going to be going on boss. Yeah. And there's nothing they can do about it without Sonya here, so that'll be a sneak to the top lane. Sneak up to the top, get some channel on these shots. The top lane, keep front gate, take that down completely. Haka's gonna hearth back. Looks like someone else is using Kevin. Who are we on? Hazuabs. Hazuabs with the right announcer. Good job, Hazuabs, using Kevin right there. Hope things are going well for me. Things are going pretty decent. We hit level 4 on that hype train challenge we had over the last week or so, which was really cool of our community. So we got a few little prizes from Twitch. I'll be sure to show those on stream when we do receive them. Don't know when that'll happen. We've had some good casting. We played like 8+ hours of Super Mario RPG yesterday, the remake. It's so good. Next week we have a Storm League and cooking stream on Tuesday, and Wednesday will be a short little stream as well, as I do have a little Thanksgiving vacation that I'm gonna do for myself on Thursday, Friday. But I'll be back next weekend casting all these games. I'll just be missing on Thursday, Friday next week. Vigorous Vaulter achieved by Maev as she hits that 20 talent here. Masquerade running in, but it's just a touch too late to invade the camp. Actually, a little bit more than touch too late. A few seconds too late to invade. Ultralisk will clear out the top lane wave, and right now, Saboteurs turtled up. They gotta wait for waves to crash into them to get to their own 20s. Boss up in 3 minute 38. Okay. Okay. Darkmok just spearing onto a sidewall right there. Maybe just getting a little bit of fury. Containment disc going wide of Rutso. Stormbolt thrown back by Bad Benny. It's 6-12 in kills with a level to go for Saboteurs to get to their own 20 talent tier. Dahaka, he was seen in top lane, but I don't think they're going to make a quick enough rotation to take him down. As I mentioned, he's got that enhanced agility. He's moving faster than mount speed at 136% for 5 seconds after tapping a bush, so able to get away from these enemies. Half a level to go for that 20 talent here. Murden in the bottom lane. Doesn't want to step out because he doesn't know where the enemies are right now, but he wants to soak up these waves quickly. So we jump around in the vision really quickly. Take a look at that mini-map and see where everyone's kind of setting up right now. Okay, Murden just hearths out of bottom lane completely. Mid shots are going straight to core. Akatsuki with the lead right now. Saboteurs, they need like 3 minions of experience, not even. 20s are here. Wintermute, Rewind, Respect the Elderly, Titan's Revenge, and the Isolation. Let's see how this all works out. Sonya pops Wrath of Berserker. This is a lot of damage on the Bad Benny. Sonya will be traded for the Muradin. Hazuab so very low, pops his Essence, looks for the drag. Ultralisk is able to vault away with that Vigorous Vaulter extra charge. Masquerade low, does have the level 20 Redemption, and I do believe it's off cooldown. Shots going into the mid lane keep. Top lane wave is good. Bottom lane wave is good for Akatsuki here. Hazuabs burrows in, looking for the Lurker Strain value. Valkyrie from Cassia doesn't get the pull they're looking for. Neither does the Scroll of Sealing from Deckard Cain. No root onto the ground. Masquerade a little bit low. Stay well and listen from the Deckard Cain. Maev on the back line is going to be silenced by that one as well. Dahaka goes down. Maev will be picked off. Masquerade is maybe... Yeah, he's going to pop the self-cast Divine Shield. Lurking Arm from Banana, and damage from Uther will be enough. Dino gets the kill into Kael'thas. Now Yasu and Dino should be able to clear things up, but I do got to point out the minions at the core. Minions at the core! Winions will win this for the side of Akatsuki. GG, well played. I don't think Muradin can get there quick enough. Can he? No, they're already fixated. One more shot goes into the core, and Akatsuki takes a fairly well macroed Sky Temple, map number 1. But it wasn't just the macro in this, it was very much the team fighting from our red side. GG, well played. Akatsuki take map number 1, and we'll see what Saboteurs wants to do with their lost choice. First pick or map pick priority. GG. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the best of 4 in the winner bracket, round 3 of Saboteurs versus Akatsuki. The members of Akatsuki took a Twitch sub. Nancy!
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Nancy, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Be Crazy. Thank you so much. Be Crazy, welcome to the welcome back to the Bahamuts. Enjoy your ad-free viewing, your amazing emotes, and all that good stuff that comes along with it, as well as like the extra channel points you can get. So, speaking of channel points, by the way, we do have the Christmas cards up and available for redemption. If you'd like to know who's already redeemed one and how many spots are left, exclamation sheet. But Battlefield and Tomb of the Spider Queen banned up by Saboteurs. Akatsuki got rid of the Dragonshire Braxton sold out map. Sky Temple was the first map chosen by Saboteurs, and Akatsuki won that in a kind of, I wouldn't say dominant, but really well played draft. I don't know. Words are hard today. Towers of Doom will be the map number 2 chosen by Akatsuki as Saboteurs opted in for first pick priority. This is the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in the best of 3. So the 10 heroes we saw in Sky Temple unavailable for this map, so no Uther, Stukov, Maev, etc. There's also the 12 pre-banned heroes for the entire tournament and qualifiers. Those are at the top of your Twitch chat. We've already read through those at the start of the first map, but we are here in Towers of Doom with a Johanna Medivh ban on the left-hand side. From Saboteurs, Akatsuki will get rid of the Vikings and the Kerrigan. First pick Garrosh, met by a Zarya Stitches on the right-hand side. Junkrat stolen away, and Leorc will be grabbed as well. Commanding. Commanding is a very good word, Tessa. Commanding is a very good word for that. What's up, Nazdub? Good to see you. It's been a little bit. I hope you've been well. Thanks for swinging through the stream, my friend. I can't believe the black... Oh, Lard said something about some fans. The cooling fans I was looking at is 40 less than when I first looked at them. Ooh, nice. What fans are you looking at? Might I also suggest a Commander Pro as well to manage all your fans? Sorry, my knees are all itchy. God, dude, the bruise on the top of my right knee is insane. The bruise on the top of my right knee is crazy big. I didn't think it was gonna be that big as I bashed it into a bike, little bike lock thingy on the back wheel. As we get into Towers of Doom's second ban phase, Ana Falstad banned away. Is this Malfurion hasn't been played here, right? Malfurion, I don't believe, has been played, so I think grabbing Malfurion with the Zarya Stitches is not too bad. You're still going to need some burst damage in a solo laner. What is Meta Madness? Oh, no, there it is. And the Sylvanas with it as well. That's beautiful. Corsair IQ H150i Elite LCD XT Liquid CPU Cooler. Rolls right off the tongue. It really does. It really does. I think I actually have... I think that's what I'm actually using. Hold on. IQ, because my IQ tells me. So Meta Madness, it's not that new. It's a tournament that Kaldor made a long time ago. I'm actually using an H115i Elite Capsulex. Capelix or whatever. But this is Meta Madness is a unique style of drafting that was created by Kaldor. This is his tournament. And so the way it works is that heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. So, for example, all 10 heroes that we're going to be seeing here, well, 9 as we're about to get our last pick, all these 10 heroes will be unavailable if we go into a map number 3. The top of the Twitch chat, there's a list of pre-banned heroes for the tournament, So they're out of the tournament completely, no Genji, Hammer, etc. And so if we were to make it into a map number 3, these 10 heroes, plus the pre-bans, plus the map number 1 heroes are unavailable for map number 3. This way it forces these teams to play, well, non-repetitive drafts and stuff like that. So that's really the big focus of this, and it injects some craziness, some fun for us at home. We get to see things like Illidan on Towers of Doom. So it's a lot of fun, and I hope you get to enjoy the games. We will be casting... Sorry, I'm writing the prediction up. We'll be casting these events almost just about every weekend until the new year. There's another qualifier next weekend. The final qualifier is on the 2nd and 3rd. I believe the playoffs start on the 9th and 10th. 16th and 17th, I think there's games. Not sure about the 23rd and 4th or the 30th and 31st, but I know on the 16th, on my birthday, there are games. So I will be doing Heroes of Storm casting on my birthday on the 16th. But yeah. For the foreseeable future, this will be every Saturday and Sunday. We still have our Tuesday Storm League days. We still have Wednesday Variety. Thursday is typically casting grassroots stuff like NGS or Heroes Lounge. Friday is Variety, and Saturday and Sunday, as I mentioned, are these games. I also am considering running reruns on Monday from the previous qualifiers. I'm going to probably test that tomorrow. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. On the right-hand side, the members of Akatsuki.
Prepare yourself for battle.
On the right with Akatsuki, it's Darkmok, Illidan, Masquerade, Stitches, Skog, Zarya, Banana, Malfurion, and an Ultralisk Banshee Queen, Sylvanas. To the right-hand side of Saboteur, the left-hand side, looking to take us to a map number 3 in this upper bracket. Winner round 3 and move into, potentially, a chance for the winner bracket final. We got Hazuubs on Leoric, Rutso, Tychus, Yasu, Tyrande, Bad Benny with Garrosh, and one second, and no Sentinel hit. This is GG. That will be a Dino Junkrat. All right, so with everyone introduced and all the talents shown at the bottom of the screen for you lovely humans at home, or not, I don't know, not everyone's human, I guess. Bad Benny steps in and is going to get chunked down to just about 50%. Less than that, Masquerade is displaced by a Concussion Mine, and Tychus will be able to slice dice with all those bullets, and First Blood goes over to the side of Saboteurs. We are getting into our gamble. If you'd like to predict, be sure to get your channel points in. What do I want for my birthday? Cash or gift? I don't know. I'll have to think about that, Nancy. I'll have to think about that. I appreciate you asking me so very early. I've already wrote down that we're watching Galaxy Quest in March for your birthday. Unfortunately, Sylvanas is not able to Haunting Wave away, and this is a top lane camp quickly to the members of Saboteurs. Birthday stream? Yeah. Birthday stream will probably be casting, and then I'll probably stop streaming and go snowboarding and go get pizza and stuff like that. Because that's usually what I do on my birthday, is I stream, I eat pizza, and I go snowboarding. Those are the 3 things I like doing on my birthday. Oh, and beers, but that's, you know, that's a given. Masquerade caught between a Tychus and a Junkrat will go down. Another kill in favor for Saboteurs. When is my birthday? December 16th. It is a Saturday. I'll be turning 33 this year. Made 33 revolutions. Bad Benny getting a little low. The root from Malfurion is beautifully placed, and a kill for the members of Akatsuki. Sounds lovely. Well, I love what I do, and as I say every day and every year, I love what I do, and I'd love to keep doing it, so we do our best to make sure that we can keep full-time streaming and provide you some awesome content. What if you don't have snow, Baha? Then it looks like I'm doing a real long stream day. Looks like we're doing a subathon then. God, if we don't have snow by the 16th of December, it might be time to pack it up on the mountain. Time to move off the mountain. The weather's dead. Skog is low here. The follow-up damage from Garrosh is enough. And a 4th kill goes over to Saboteur, saying that map number 1 Sky Temple was an absolute we were just letting you feel good. We were just, you know, sharking you like a pool shark. Hook onto Rutso. Will not connect, or hook attempted to Rutso, does not connect. Yasu at the channel over here. Leoric gonna grab the left-hand side. Darkmok grabs the right, and no interrupt onto Yasu. Wait, the Sentinel! Oh, it hits, but it doesn't get the delay. Hazuab immediately runs right at right at Illidan. Tries to land a Drain Hope, but it's broken immediately by Illidan diving onto the minion wave. By the way, Illidan's already at 9 stacks on the Unending Hatred. Not too bad for him. 7 talent tier advantage for Saboteurs, as Akatsuki have about a half a level to go to pick up their own 7s. Groundbreaker from Garrosh picks up their 5th stack. That will give the damage over time. Damage over time, cooldown reductions when you're done. Toss onto Masquerade, who's looking to get out of here. A root down onto the ground, but Hazuab says, I don't care, I'm a big ghost boy. I'm just going to Wraith Walk right out of that one. Grenade onto Ultralisk, who's able to get the Haunting Wave out as well. Illidan moves into top lane and continues to soak things up, as he does have Thirsting Blade level 4 and Friend or Foe level 7. It'll allow him to dive to allies. And you also increase the dive range by 20%. Unstable Poison level 4 for Sylvana. She'll also have Festering Wounds 7. Give me 20 for Zarya level 4. She's looking for those regeneration globes. Bad Benny steps in looking for the toss, only gets a minion. Sappers will be delayed up by the Sylvanas. Concussion Mine pushes Masquerade out of position. Big Groundbreaker from Garrosh picks up quite a few more stacks. Bad Benny trying to wiggle his way out of some of that damage. Wiggles his way right into a hook from Masquerade. The heals are okay. The Indomitable is activated before the sleep comes through. Tyrande looks for a Lunar Flare, but the Concussion Mine from Junkrat splits them away. It's not that big of a deal. Yasu didn't go into Lunar Blaze level 1, so it's not like any sort of stackages were denied, as it is the Ranger level 1 for that Tyrande. I have to say, said this earlier and I'll say it again, we've had a lot of Tyrande play in today's qualifier. I believe this is the 3rd Tyrande in 3 best of 3s, or 4 best of 3s that we've been casting. Love seeing her make her way into the Meta Madness meta, or at least just seeing her played. Super undervalued healer. Masquerade pulled out of position. Yasu stops channeling, going for those autos to keep the cooldown reduction applied, or excuse me, get the cooldown reduction on those Light of Alloons, and a double kill from Saboteurs. Illidan will get the channel in the center point, but the trade will be in favor of Saboteurs, taking the Akatsuki core down to 28 HP, 17 stacks on Unending Hatred, and that is an uncapped quest as well for Illidan. The big thing is when you get to that 20 mark, you get the additional 20 on top of the 20. So you jump to 40, but then just like just like Fire at Will or Gathering Storm from Vala Falstad, you can overstack on these things. You just have a jump at the point of hitting that questing mark end. I'm in Alberta, Canada. We still don't have snow in your city, and we've had for like 4 days the end of October. Oh yeah, no, same. We had a big snowstorm like at the end of October, and then it all melted. Entomb locks Illidan in place. He's not able to dive out. Sylvanas is gonna throw the Haunting Wave back, but Bad Benny and friends have the read on this. 8-1 in kills. As a Gorge onto Dino may yield a kill, he's unable to get away. As the rotation into top lane trades the Illidan Sylvanas for a Junkrat bottom and a bit of damage onto this fort in the bottom lane. We know that these are forts because they have not had the center point open up just yet. So these will have fort values until we get the center teleport and the upgrade on the tower somewhere around the 12-minute or so mark. Next objective phase will be in the top left and right. The expectation is the solo laners trade these out. We'll see if Saboteurs get aggressive. Alright, 3rd cup of tea of the day is done. Maybe we'll go get a 4th. Probably should just go get some water instead. Sentinel.
Take the altars and put
Cross the upper area for this objective. Ultralisk gets the channel. Yasu gets the channel. The trade will be had. And I say trade, but it's a 3-5 favoring the members of Saboteurs. 29-23. But it is Towers of Doom. It's anybody's game.
Red team has destroyed
You never realize they transformed into keeps? Yep. When the center teleport opens up, the Raven Lord goes, I've opened up a way to the center and upgraded the... Like, he has a voice line where he talks about it. And that's when the Gravekeeper goes, well, I can do that too! And that's when the Gravekeeper and the Raven Lord upgrade the towers and also give the center point teleportation. The average is 12 to 12 minute 30, but we had a game a few weeks ago where it was like around 14 minutes in-game time, and it was like, how? Why was that so delayed? Someone said it's tied to the second triple objective phase. And so I've been like kind of keeping my eye out for that just to see what the correlation is. But I guess games are so consistent here that it is right around the 12 to 12 minute 30 area for that center teleport. But yeah, I'll showcase it once we get into once we have the alert happen as well, because as you can see right here on the left-hand side, it is going to be Fort as the label. Center, singular objective in the center of the map. Some bush checking between Sylvanas with Haunting Wave as Masquerade also checks with a slam and a hook. But there was no one around. Saboteurs just now making the rotation in. Steel Trap will be discovered by Masquerade. I think there's a ping on him from an ally. Ranger piercing value. You've also got the Harsh Moonlight 13. That's why the model size reduces right there. Stitches has the 40% range increase on his hook. And they've given this away. Rutso delayed out once. Steel Trap into the bush. Another Sentinel going out. Masquerade will be delayed by Junkrat frag launcher grenades. Maybe the one behind bounces as well, but no. Still just poking in. Illidan waiting for someone to step in. Ultralisk on the left-hand side. The hook from Masquerade is a little wide. The Lunar Flare from Tyrande to follow up. The toss from Garrosh as we have a very low Tychus to fall down. Junkrat on the right will be gorged. We have Malfurion falling as there's an Entomb on Zarya. Her barrier will expire. The friendly hook from Masquerade saves Skog for the time being. Meanwhile, Darkmoth's chasing down Yasuo. But it's actually going to be Bad Benny with a toss groundbreaker. Friend or foe allows Darkmoth to dive over to the ally. Junkrat poke is gonna push back Illidan. Hazuab still chasing in. Haunting Wave with the Windrunner 16, or level 13, allowing Ultralisk to get back into this better position in bottom lane. Sentinel gets some chunky damage into Skog as Ultralisk goes for the Haunting Wave, but doesn't activate the teleport. The juke happens. Meanwhile, there's no channel on the objective yet. Ultralisk now tossed out of position. They're chasing down the Sylvanas. Haunting Wave. Sylvanas gets the barrier. Expulsion Zone. Warlord's challenge. Bad Benny so very low. Ultralisk will fall. Entomb from Leoric is going to block Banana from getting in and Masquerade from getting out. Masquerade avoids the concussion mine, but he shall fall as well to the Drain Hope and the damage of Junkrat. Illidan moves into mid lane to keep soaking up for the allies. 12 to 3 in kills, and bottom lane, this is not greedy whatsoever. Malfurion and Illidan are the lone defenders. Bottom lane will go down, Sapper Camp to be grabbed, and 5 shots will rain into the core of Akatsuki.
Has destroyed a fort.
Bad Benny gets the channel. Boss is up in 150. Tyrande has Shadow Stalk back. Riptire up and available for Junkrat. We have a Commandeer Odin, Tychus. Sappers in bottom are just approaching the line. Garrosh, by the way, can ally toss Sappers into the death zone and get the channel. He's going to look for one here. Does get it. That's an immediate toss over. 1 extra shot. 6 go in. Tyrande with a Lunar Flare. A toss onto Ultralisk. Able to get away with the double Haunting Wave. We've got Spread Volley Junkrat level 16. Poking onto Masquerade, who went for a gorge. Another Sapper goes over the wall as well. And man, oh man, are things looking really good for Saboteurs in map number 2. Bad Benny, more like Great Benny. More Sappers over the... Is that 2? 2 Sappers, 3 Sappers make it over the wall. And Akatsuki are falling apart on Towers of Doom. Map number 2. Sorry, my brain. I was looking at the triple altar phase. And there's the center teleport that's opened up. Here you can see that the fort is now a keep value. And you can even see it's about 12 minute 30 in there. Woo-wee. Boss will be up in 27 seconds. Next objective phase needs 1 objective channeled plus boss, or just 2 objectives to be channeled. Doing a little bit of caster math for all of you. Goodbye, Masquerade. Wailing arrow from Sylvanas. Darkmok dives in as well. Hazuabs is the target as Malfurion gets a huge silence as well with the Twilight Dream, but that does not seem to dissuade Bad Benny and Hazuabs from stepping back in. Ultralisk with the Haunting Wave back in. Darkmok is looking to pressure Yasu. Can they take down the Toronto? The Lunar Flare will lock. Darkmok in place. The Riptide doesn't get the kill. No, they're not going to activate it into Darkmok. Yes, it does get the kill. Sylvanas will go down. Dino looking to chase in. That's a Malfurion Zarya to defend against a triple phase. Junkrat's already mounted, running to bottom. Skog will fall as well. And Banana says, I don't know what to do here, team. I'm going to just clear a minion wave in mid. Dino gets the channel. Hazuabs with the channel. And ladies and gentlemen, we're heading to a map number 3. This is not going to be a quick 2-0 for Asuki in this winner bracket. Excuse me, in the winner bracket, round 3. 12 minutes on the forts. Thank you. Alrighty, so we're heading into map number 3. Let's see what the players want to do here. Welcome back, everybody, into Infernal Shrines, map number 3, in our 4th best of 3 of the day. I'm eating a sandwich because the games don't stop, so I'll be providing you some information between my chews. So give me a moment here. All right, we're at Infernal Shrines, map number 3. This is going to be the map choice of Akatsuki. That gives the Saboteurs first pick priority. We did have a Sky Temple map 1, Towers of Doom map number 2. And as I said, we're here in map number 3. Thank you, Zell, for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. I appreciate that a ton. It's very nice of you. Making a note on a sticky note for you as well. Whew, alrighty. Infernal Shrines for the final map in this best of 3. As always, this is a Meta Madness draft. There are currently 32 heroes banned away, 20 from the first and second map, 12 from the baseline bans, and of course we will have 6 more at the top of the screen. Malthiel's... Uh-oh. What's happening? You want information on my sandwich? It is Bon Maman mixed berry jam with Jif creamy peanut butter. On Rayleigh's brand bread, which is just really simple white bread. Yep, Zell, I wrote your name down on a little sticky note to add to the sheet after stream, so I don't forget. Also need to add forget what to that list as well, as he's currently on deployment.
Here we go again.
Chromie first pick, okay. Could see a variant with that as well. But it's my pleasure to cast. I hope you're all enjoying the games. If you're having a good time, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. If you're watching on the YouTube side of things, be sure to do like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube channel, as I am trying to slam a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before the draft ends.
I will fight to my last breath.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to eat this as quick as possible without dying. I'm trying to get convince my wife to get a bami place in town for lunch. The bamis are the those are Korean sandwiches, right? I'd be down to try one of those. Hey, if your wife doesn't want to go Frozen Italiano, I'll go. Slam a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's what I'm doing right now, yeah. Vietnamese. Sorry, my apologies. Not Korean. Oh, excuse me. All right, I'm almost done. Oh, God. Oh, I hate that pill. It's so chalky. So I'm currently taking a steroid for my hip so that way it doesn't hurt constantly. All right. I'm back. We finished our sandwich. The draft has unfolded in front of our beautiful eyes. We have a Chromie variant Falstead left-hand side. Makes a lot of sense, honestly, with the first pick Chromie. Spell power, spell armor reduction from Falstead's level 7. Varian's got Mortal Wound. He's got that Warbringer level 10 to close the distance, lock people down in place. A pretty strong draft for Saboteurs at the start. Give me 1 second. Let me eat my quick applesauce. It's a very rainy day. It is for us as well.
Reckoning is at hand.
All right, applesauce is done. Get ourselves some good vitamins as well as that peanut butter and jelly. All right, we've eaten some food. We took our steroid for my hip. I'm gonna be able to lift up the entire desk in a moment with all my strength. Gul'dan, Tyrael, Rhaegar, Yrel on the right hand side. No Cho'Gall from Saboteurs as we get into Infernal Shrines. Chromie, Varian, Falstad, Ariel, Rexar. I mean, I love that draft from Saboteurs. You know they aren't Korean because they don't have kimchi on them. I have not had kimchi in a long time. I should try it. Really want to go to a Korean place. Realistically, I want Detroit-style Chinese food again. That's what I really want. I want some almond boneless chicken with that delicious gravy sauce. All right, so I'm sorry, we kind of rambled our way through this draft, but here, map number 3, Infernal Shrines between Saboteurs versus Akatsuki. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the 5 gifted subs again from Zell. As we get on into Infernal Shrines, let's see how things unfold. Winner will fall into the lower bracket, and we'll be seeing them tomorrow in the loser bracket finals, if I'm not mistaken. Winner will go on to the grand finals and only have to play a best of 5 tomorrow. Hazu, Bob's, Misha, and Misha's spouse? What? No, no one plays Misha. Only Misha can play Misha. On the right-hand side of the map of Infernal Shrines, we are here ready to go. 4th best of 3 of the day. In the Meta Madness Qualifier number 3, day number 1. We still have one more best of 3 after this. We have a lot of great games coming at you. But of course, let's take a look at Akatsuki's draft. Darkmok, Yrel, Sko, Gul'dan, Masquerade, Tyrael, Ultralisk, Thrall, and a Banana Rhaegar. To the west of our map, we have the potential reverse sweepers. Rutso, Falstad, Hazuabs playing Rexar. Bad Benny on Varian, Dino Chromie. We'll see a Yasu, Ariel, and of course Misha will be played by Misha. We get into our little engagement here in mid lane. You can see the level 1s at the bottom of your screen. So you know what that means, chat? We are going to start that prediction. Which team's going to win Infernal Shrines? Map number 3 of this best of 3 series. And move into the winner bracket final. One best of 3 away from clutching a grand final spot for tomorrow. Twitch predictions up and available as Bad Benny's trying to back away, get some decent healing from Yasu. The Detainment Strike not into the wall as Rexar, Misha brawl into a Darkmok. Yrel in top lane does have Dauntless level 1 for that physical armor. Gul'dan will be picking up Echoed Corruption stacks. He's at 5 out of the 40 on that one. Falstad auto attack at level 1, and Dino will go into Time Walker's Pursuit as this is a dead Dino right by the fort front gate. First blood to the side of Akatsuki if that sways your gamble by any means. Misha's the real hero, the other guy is just there. I agree. The other guy just has thumbs to be able to turn doors. Bad Benny rotates to top. Misha, do you have another charge? No CC available for the kill. Unfortunately, unable to trade out an early game kill. So Akatsuki leading a little bit of an experience as they did find the Chromie kill early on. Arcane Punisher will be the first Punisher of the game here in mid lane. Urel in top lane still, just hanging out. I believe she did tap well. We can check really quickly because we're on the proper UI again. 102 on that cooldown, so absolutely she did tap well since it's a 120 cooldown. Time stop onto Banana. And Banana will not be... No, Banana's going to get split. It's going to be a Rhaegar Sunday here on Saturday. We're trying to make some weird connections here. I apologize. Misha looking for the damage on the Skog. The auto attacks from... The auto attacks from Hazu set up actually, it's the auto attacks from Hazu that get the kill. Chromie amplified some of that potential burst as Darkmok in top lane will push up onto this this fort front gate. 1,000. Oh wow. Oh wow. Not a whole lot of predictions on this one. People are a little nervous about their channel points here. Urel jumps in, sustained damage. Will come through from Rexar. Big burst. Darkmok, Hand of Freedom. Detainment strike into the wall. Surprise, motherfucker. There's an Ariel in that corridor, and you're going to be going down. Third kill to the side of Saboteurs, who are looking to knock Akatsuki down into the lower bracket for tomorrow and move on into that winter bracket final coming up next. Hold on, bottom. Ultralisk gets the kill into Falstad. And rotation up from Thrall. He's going to be looking to join into this. Maybe for a flank. Yeah, Ultralisk not going to be detainment struck. Urel die. That's impossible. Darkmok is getting low, Avenging Wrath away. 14 to 10, Skeletal Defenders favoring the members of Akatsuki. Falstad flies in, and he's back into the mix. Clears out the wave quite quickly here in mid. 7 talents here, not here on either side for our first objective phase. Masquerade gonna get bopped by a few blasts of Chromie, but no actual kill into the Tyrael. 18 to 28, still favoring the members of Akatsuki, who just want to poke at this with Ghoul Dam. A lot of big burst damage from the Chromie. Detainment strike into the wall. Thrall's finished out with his level 4 Frostwolf pack. 7 talents here comes through. 1 skeletal defender's needed. Rhaegar, Banana. Will he sacrifice himself for it? Yes, but I do. Oh no, Yasu just helped. The Arcane Punisher for mid. Dino time traps just as the backward jump comes through, but this Arcane Punisher still slices. Actually, I wouldn't say slices, still slams down onto Dino's health bar with those punchies. And this will be the Punisher in mid lane, gonna get some damage onto the fort front gate. Masquerade's gonna throw in Eldruin's Might, but I don't see him jumping over that wall. Meanwhile, in the top lane, a decent wave and a very low Bad Benny might lose the fort here in top lane. Really good siege damage coming out from Ultraliska's friends as Retso throws out a hammering here and there. 18 stacks on the Echoed Corruption in the top lane fort. Will not fall, but it's sitting fairly low right now as we've got 784 HP out of 15,450 on that top lane fort. Report Batsu. Mortar Punisher, second Punisher of the game, will be in the bottom lane. 10 talents here will be coming through at the top of our screen. So as we always do, let's cycle through those other numbers. 2 stacks on the Ariel for her repeated offense. We already saw Rhaegar. I don't know why I keep saying Rhaegar. Thrall finish out his level 4 Frostwolf pack. And this camp is quickly grabbed by the side. Saboteurs maybe looking for a play in the bottom lane. Or maybe they just wait for 10 talents here and look for that advantage fight. Because it is 2 to 5 in kills, and nearly, I would say just about a level lead to Saboteurs over Akatsuki. The Punisher's like 10 times Chromie's size. How is that a fair fight? Well, Chromie's a bronze dragon, right? So technically she's bigger, but she's just using a base form or something like that. Isn't that the lore of it all? Slowing Sands, Boars for Rexar, Gust Falstad, a Taunt variant, which we saw earlier, and a Crystallegus for our Ariel. Boars are unleashed in mid lane. Kind of a global announcement of that one. Skog is going to do their best to back away. Detainment struck into the wall. Gust from Falstad, Sundering from Thrall as the Horrify from Gul'dan pushes Yasu away. A Righteous Hammer bops a few enemies back. Yasu doesn't have any heals available. Dino trying to fill that Hope bar. Bad Benny gets the ally charge. That's the level 10 he picked up with the Warbringer. Ardent Defender used by Yrel. There's Bad Benny gonna get bopped into a wall once again. Ultralisk will be traded in the moment. Righteous Hammer from Darkmop moving the enemies around as well, pushing back again as it's a trades variant for Thrall. Chromie goes down to bottom lane to catch the soak, and she will have that timeout level 10, level 12, however you want to split her talents. Bronze Dragon, why not a Gold Dragon? I don't know, ask the developers of WoW. I didn't make the goddamn ding-dang game. Alright, sorry, excuse me, getting a good stretch before we get into our next engagement. Top lane camp to be grabbed by both sides. Yrel gonna push things up a little bit. Falstad, let's check really quickly. I assume Rutzo's got Flight, 3 seconds away from being off cooldown. The objective phase already started by Bad Benny and Dino. Ariel just below all of this. Thrall and friends want to confirm the fort. And Rutzo realizes this and just plays it safe and backs away. Seems like Mortar Punisher is not as enticing for Akatsuki here, as this is given away for free. Gul'dan chilling in the bottom lane for the time being. But if I had made it, all the dragons would be Bahamut, and they'd all look like me. Boars will chase down Rexar, or excuse me, will chase down Thrall and Yrel, and Thrall will be the target of a whole handful of damage. Darkmok trying to back away, but here comes Yasu, Bad Benny. They are going to leave the objective on 33 skeletal defenders. We've got the top lane keep front gate down. I'm assuming Rutzo goes and clears that while the rest of the team finishes out the objective. Now, Gul'dan has picked up quite a few skeletal defenders. Time trap onto 2, that's huge. Unfortunately, a Horrify pushes back Varian, and no kills to be found in bottom lane.
Blue team has summoned a Mortar Punisher.
So, 28 stacks on Gul'dan's level 1 out of 40. Bottom lane, Mortar Punisher. No front gate to get in the way, so this will be a fort to go down for free. Ariel smacking, clapping through that bottom lane wave. And actually, Rexar Hazuabs will move into mid lane. Seems like there's going to be split pressure. They want to open up the map even further. And Paler Camp does take down the vast majority of the fort front gate here. Sundering, Sanctification, Ancestral Healing, Ardent Defender, all off a cooldown. Everything is available for the members of Saboteurs. Horrify from Gul'dan up in 28 seconds. Bear is going to be jumping through. Time trap onto Misha. It is at Horror Anomaly, which means just more time traps to go out. The Punisher will be cleared out in bottom lane, getting keep front gate. Falstad working on the top lane as well. Does have a wave shoved in, and he wants to try and take down this fort, so at least the periodic catapult pressure will be matched in equal lanes. Varian finds a taunt onto Gul'dan, and he is deleted. Ultralisk gets a root onto 2, but no answer in the kill. Yrel jumps in with an Avenging Wrath. Yasu's got a whole bar of healing. A flank Sundering from Thrall gets some good setup. A Gust from Falstad pushes back Banana. Yrel comes in with an Avenging Wrath and does take down Chromie. Masquerade poked at by Bad Benny, but it's a Gul'dan Chromie trade, mage for mage, as Thrall works his way down into bottom lane. Frozen Punisher will be the third Punisher of the game. We should have an announcement soon. Death timers are below 30 seconds, and it still seems like our crew of Saboteurs are looking to take down this mid lane fort. Masquerade gets chunked. Holy crap! Angel takes down Angel. We got a few seconds off that death timer from Masquerade. Skog is back into the fight. Rhaegar will go down. Horrify takes down the Ariel. But you can't be upset about that. A taunt into Skog. Darkmock's looking to back away. Falstad's got beautiful damage with that hammer. Hazuabs wants to take down Ultralisk, but the Misha Bear will be lost. Skog now chasing onto Hazuabs. He tries to double back so he doesn't take that damage over time. Any feign death? No feign death? Yrel will be chased down. Feign death. Was it off cooldown? No, it was just about to go off cooldown. Well, not just. It's just about to go off cooldown as we were checking it, but it probably still had 5-6 seconds. As the Frozen Punisher will be announced in just a moment here. God, man, what a great game here. Map number 3, 4th best of 3 of the day. As always, if you're having fun, be sure to drop a follow here on Twitch. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's much appreciated. As Bad Benny works in a bottom lane camp all on his own. Ariel's respawned and a camp to be grabbed on the right-hand side. So, how are things gonna go? Thrall respawning, 16s on both sides, a level lead to Saboteurs, Mortal Wound 13, Banner of Dalaran 16. Ariel's actually gonna go for the Reservoir of Hope, which is you're just scaling up extra heals. Banana gets a bite onto Misha. She's gonna be pulled back. No, she will go. No, Misha's just about to fall. Sanctification forced up by Tyrael as the Sundering from Thrall pushes back Rutso. I mean, you're sacrificing Misha for a Tyrael Sanctification? That's not too bad, because here's the thing. Misha respawns right next to Rhaegar here in 5 seconds. Taunt onto the Gul'dan, Mortal Wound applied. That does, I think, stack on top of the level 4 of Gul'dan, level 7, actually. 65, minus 65 healing on Skog, as that is a flank Rutso. Gets the kill into Gul'dan, Bear rolls away. We currently have Banana going down as well. Varian will fall. Crystal Aegis on a 50-second cooldown. It was just used. Slowing sands around the objective will be canceled out and maybe replaced in a moment. Darkmock goes in, finds the kill into Yrel. It's a 2 for 2, as the root from Thrall will connect. Ultralisk has got to be careful here, because Rutso's got a whole handful of damage while that hammering is out, but the damage is going to be coming out from Masquerade. The Gust is forced up by Rutso. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Impaler with the Catapult, which is, by the way, Catapult's fixated in the structures, going to be taking down this keep, unless someone hearths out. Maybe Yrel hearths out. Darkmock will go and help out clear this bottom lane, but this keep is going to get shredded for a moment. Avenging Wrath, push back the wave since the catapult fixates, and the minion wave will be onto the opposing side minion wave. Double camp for the mid lane, and this is the consolation prize of Saboteurs, as they lost just a bit too much around that objective area. Gul'dan, 39 stacks on his level 1, 41 for the Falstad. As Thrall continues to poke at the top. Okay, so he's going to leave this at 38, 39 it. Yep, he's going to 39 it. The minion waves on top are crashing in. 20 Talontiers just about here for Saboteurs, and they want to continue to scale up a little bit. Try and get that little last experience through bottom lane. Rutso takes up the side while opening things up further. Detainment Strike into the wall for Skog. Masquerade with the Eldrune's Might to chase down Yasu. Earth Grasp Totem. Boars Unleashed by Rexar does have the kill command level 20. Wind Tunnel Falstad is up and available. We also do have the Piercing Sands Chromie. There's the Wind Tunnel. Crystal Aegis Diamond Skin gives a bunch of armor. Gul'dan's the one to go down, gets a Horrify out. Sanctification is nice, and Yasu to be traded in this moment. Hazuabs tries to get away. He's got minus 20 armor. Hazu is trying to wiggle his way away from Masquerade. Meanwhile, just below us, Ultralisk is going to get the Ancestral Healing, minus healing from the Varian Mortal Wound. And the timeout denies any sort of cooldown reduction on Masquerade's death timer. It's a 2 for 2. Ardent Defender activated by Yrel, while Chromie tries to get away from Ultralisk, but Banana has the bite on the butt to confirm the kill. I want to remind all of you lovelies at home that the Frozen Punisher in top lane is still on 39. Consolation camp in the bottom lane as 30-second average death timer for the Saboteur team. Actually, well, a 15 Ariel, 27 on Rexar, 39 for Chromie. Not sure if what that averages out to, but either way, Gul'dan's about to respawn, Tyrael up in 15, and the Frozen Punisher will go into top lane. Could this be Akatsuki moving in to our winner bracket finals up against, well, we won't spoil the team name in case people want to keep that as a surprise, but Darkmok is going to get charged in on once again by Varian, able to Avenging Wrath away. Punisher jumps over, going to be pulled towards mid. It's unsure if it wants to go mid, if it wants to go back to top. Top lane keep goes down, Chromie up in 5 seconds, and Akatsuki are going to play this slow and safe. They are not going for core. They're going to look for a mid lane fort here, and I can't be too upset about this call. I think this is the right call to do in this situation. You're not winning every team fight, and maybe, just maybe, that would be too aggressive in the top lane to try and go keep and core. Tyrael also moved into bottom lane to make sure that no catapults or anything eventually arrive to that keep in bottom lane. And for now, Akatsuki, grab camp pressure. We have a regrouping of Saboteurs. Chromie using Time Walker's Pursuit to provide some vision. 51 stacks for Rutso on Falstad as well. Pick up that last camp Impaler over on the right-hand side. Aldruin's Might in the bush on the left over here. And Ultralisk will grab the camp. I think they're just trying to delay things out a little bit. Arcane Punisher mid lane coming up next. And Falstad just trying to poke here and there. Actually, he's just floating around the Impaler camp. An invade on the left-hand side as well from Akatsuki. They don't see the enemy team. They saw Misha for a second, I think. Hearth out. I think they're afraid of a backdoor potential, but it's not actually happening. It's just a mid lane camp to be grabbed. What's up, Soy Un Komita? What's up, Comet? How you doing, bud? ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Oh, give me 1 second, I sneeze. All right. And thanks again to Zell for the. We've had a lot of generosity today, so thank you all for the support. We have a really quick clear in top lane from Rutso. I assume the flight is up and available. Let's check the Falstad really quickly. Yes, he's got flight. And Arcane Punisher should be announced soon for the mid lane. Glad you're doing well, Comet. Thanks again for coming by the stream. Thrall and friends, what you looking for here? Falstad, Rutso, checking bushes with that hammering as they float on by. It's tense here in map number. It's tense in map number 3 here. As I said, if you lose here, you're going down into the lower bracket round 3. And if you win here, you're going into lower bracket round 4, or, well, no, if you win here, you're going into the winner's final. Sorry, my apologies. Loser of that one goes into the lower bracket round 4. But anyways, we still have one more best of 3 after this one, so there's a lot of great Here's the Storm action for all of you at home. Hope you've been enjoying today's stream. Slowing Sans down on the ground. Varian discovers the Urel. Seraphim self-cast. I think there was a Hand of Freedom to get away quickly as well. 17 to 12 in these kills. Top lane fort still up and available, so that means that there's constant catapult pressure up against Saboteurs with no periodic to match. This Arcane Punisher in the mid lane, they really want it for Saboteurs. Can they actually finish up the Skeletal Defenders? 12 and rising out of 40. And now Gul'dan poking in here and there. Does have his level 1 Echo Corruption completed out. Rutso looking for that angle for a wind tunnel potentially. Both teams playing on the north-south side of this objective point. That's a good charge in from Misha. Urel goes down before Ardent Defender can be utilized, or Sanctification comes out, or even Ancestral Healing cast in time. Rutso's still looking for that angle on the wind tunnel. Here comes the Sundering from Thrall. There's the wind tunnel into Masquerade. Ultralisk trying to flank. It's bopped into the wall by Ariel. We have a kill into Masquerade Tyrael. He'll get about 6 seconds of his death timer. And I do believe this will be mid lane Punisher for the side of Saboteurs, as Bad Benny's going searching for Skog here, and we'll find him. Members of Saboteurs find themselves a triple kill. The delayed out kill on Gul'dan is fairly nice as well. This mid lane Arcane Punisher, how much can it get? Falstad's actually moved into bottom lane to split soak and push things up a little bit further as well. Keep front gate is being worked on. Bottom lane fort will have that catapult and minion wave arriving, but the big focus is going to be mid lane to try and end. 8 seconds on Tyrael, 35 on the Gul'dan. Punisher at 50% just about. Catapult trying to push back, but that's a lone catapult for defense. Misha will clear that out, and the keep has gone down. Bottom lane keep really low as well. Retzo starts just working on core currently. Punisher pulled towards the top lane. Bottom lane keep should go down to the minion wave that's going to crash in. Masquerade goes in for broken. Will be falling. About 7 or so seconds off that death timer once again. Punisher jumping in. Banana with the self-cast Ancestral. The core shielding is falling rapidly. Saboteurs gets a huge wind tunnel into the Punisher. No jump to follow up from them. Banana low does go down. Skog and Darkmok looking to defend. Skog will fall. Darkmok is looking to take down Retzo. No team kill. 24-12 in kills. And Saboteurs move in to the winner bracket final coming up next. Alrighty, hoo-wee! Nice, 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 Dino. Nice, nice, nice. Shake my head, my head. Zell, thank you for that. Shake my head, my head. God, I love that meme.